Meal prep can be the difference between starting your day off powered and starting it off sluggish. Today I'm sharing some of my favorite easy meal prep breakfast recipes that'll make your mornings so much easier. Meal prep is so clutch for busy mornings. And when we've prepped, it makes choosing wholesome and nourishing foods so much easier. Today I'm sharing with you simple and delicious recipes to prep this week so you can start your day feeling good and stress-free. And I'm linking all the recipes down in the description so they're easy to grab. Let's get prepping. Our first recipe is peanut butter cup overnight oats. And the beauty of overnight oats is that everything gets mixed up in the same mason jar that you're gonna store it in and eat it out of, which means no fuss and less mess. So let's mix. We have our mason jar and we're gonna add half a cup of unsweetened soy milk, then a quarter cup of Greek yogurt goes in, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup to give it just that hint of sweetness we need, and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Now we're gonna give this a mix. I'm using a small whisk, but you could totally use a fork. That works great here too. Basically, we want to incorporate the peanut butter into our other ingredients to give us that full peanut butter cup flavor. Now we add the rest. 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, our vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of hemp hearts, and then finally half a cup of old-fashioned oats. And for a little crunch and for that peanut butter cup flavor, 1 tablespoon of mini chocolate chips. And now we mix again to get all these glorious oats and everything together. Overnight oats have become one of my favorite meal prep breakfasts because all you do is simply grab them from the fridge in the morning. You can eat them straight away or toss them into your work bag and eat them at work. They could not be simpler. And these peanut butter cup overnight oats are packed with 23 grams of protein plus fiber that keeps us full and fueled to power our morning. Now we get to taste these oats. They've been in the fridge. They've firmed up. Our oats have soaked up all the liquid. They smell like a peanut butter cup. Let's dive in. So good. Exactly like a peanut butter cup. I don't like things that taste like dessert for breakfast, but honestly, this gives you a little bit of dessert vibes, but not too much sugar. This is a perfect meal prep breakfast. I'm gonna keep going. Granola is one of my favorite things to meal prep. It smells cozy as it's baking in the oven, and once it's cooled and stored, it will last in your pantry for a few weeks. Although with 3 boys in my house, mine barely lasts a few days. And by pairing this with yogurt, it keeps you full and fueled much more than sugary cereal does. Now, to be fair, I still love cereal, but it's rarely breakfast for me because I know that an hour after eating cereal for breakfast, I'm gonna be hungry again. I need that mix of protein and complex carbs to keep me fueled to power my morning. So today we are making almond coconut granola, and it just might be my favorite. Into a large bowl, add 4 cups of old-fashioned oats, 1 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut, and 1.5 cups of sliced almonds. I love the sliced almonds here, but you can use whatever you like. Slivered almonds would work really well, or you could chop whole almonds if you prefer. Then half a cup of ground flaxseed. We're adding in those wonderful omega-3s that are great for our heart health and our brain health. Now for spices, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of cardamom, plus a pinch of salt. Then grab a spatula and give this a mix. For our liquid ingredients, half a cup of coconut oil that's been melted, and you could swap coconut oil for olive oil if you'd like here too. Then half a cup of maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and a 1/4 teaspoon, so just a little splash, of almond extract. And give your liquid mixture a quick little mix with a fork or a whisk just to incorporate everything. And now we pour it over our dry ingredients. It already smells so delicious. Now we have our granola mixture. It's going onto our sheet tray that's covered with parchment paper, or you could use a Silpat here. Then we're gonna pop it into the oven. It bakes at 325 for 25 minutes, and halfway through we're gonna stir. And here's a little tip if you like your granola to have some clusters. As soon as it's finished baking, use the back of a spatula to press the granola into the pan. This helps it to kind of clump together and gives you those chunks that I really like in granola. Then let it cool for another 15 minutes. Once it's cooled, transfer this deliciousness into an airtight container. And granola prep is done. Come breakfast time, I love to serve this granola with some Greek yogurt and fruit. Today I have Greek yogurt and some sliced strawberries, which pair so nicely with the almond and coconut flavors. This is one of my favorite breakfasts. Next up, a savory breakfast. I'm equal opportunity savory to slightly sweet breakfasts, and I try to kind of alternate them day by day. My husband Devin falls firmly in the savory category, so he loves these egg bites, although he also loves peanut butter cup overnight oats too. I have prepped my veggies. I've got diced bell pepper, some baby spinach, and I'm just gonna finish grating up the cheese, and then we can mix these up. Cheesy veggie-packed egg bites are the ultimate meal prep breakfast. They help you start your day off right with protein and veggies. To make the egg bites, we need a silicone muffin tray. Give the tray a good spray with some oil so that your egg bites don't stick. Then pop that guy on top of a sheet tray. Into the blender goes in 1 cup of cottage cheese. Now it's time for 8 eggs. Let's crack them. Then salt and pepper. And you blend. You want to blend it up until it's pretty smooth, so depending on your blender, this could take 30 seconds to 1 to 2 minutes. Using your blender with the little spout on the end, pour the egg mixture evenly into your 12 cups, and then the veggies go in. So total about 1 cup of veggies. So take about a tablespoon of each veggie, the bell pepper and spinach here, and it's going on top of each of our muffins. And then cheese. These are cheesy veggie egg bites. So it's about a tablespoon of cheese on top of each one. Spread it out evenly, and then into the oven. These egg bites will bake for about 25 minutes until your eggs are set. After they've baked, allow them to cool on a wire rack for about 5 minutes. After those 5 minutes, run your knife around the edge so that the egg bites don't stick, because we want to pop them out and let them cool out of the muffin tin on the wire rack on their own. And this way they don't get that kind of condensation wetness on the bottom, especially since we're storing them for prep. Now to store our egg bites, we're going to pop them into an airtight container and keep them in the fridge, and they will last for 3 to 5 days. To reheat them, simply take one out, put it on a plate, and microwave it for 30 seconds. Come breakfast time, I like to heat up 2 egg bites and pair them with a nice slice of whole wheat sourdough toast and some berries on the side. They also work great sandwiched in between an English muffin. So good, savory, and satisfying for a prepped breakfast. Finally, this prep is one that I love and I know you'll love too, smoothie freezer packs. We're gonna pop our favorite fruits and greens and some add-ins into a simple freezer bag. And then when you want a smoothie for breakfast, you just pour out the contents into your blender, add your milk of choice, blend it up, and you have a delicious antioxidant-packed smoothie you can take on the go. These smoothie freezer packs are super versatile. You can use the fruit and veggie combo that you like. In general, we want about 1 cup of greens, that could be spinach, kale, romaine, and then 1.5 to 2 cups of fruit, which could be fresh or frozen, plus your add-ins. And add-ins, I like flaxseed, chia seeds, and protein powder. Then label and date it and pop it into your freezer. Today, I'm packing up my Sunrise Tropical Smoothie. Now when it's time to blend, I'm gonna dump this bag right into my blender, add those 2 cups of almond milk, and whir it up. So easy and delicious and perfectly customizable. Other ideas for your smoothie packs could be berries and greens. I love blueberries with spinach or kale, plus a little chocolate protein powder. Any type of fruit goes well in here. Put it into your freezer pack with some greens, some flaxseed or chia seeds. Come breakfast time, dump everything into your blender, and you've got a smoothie that you can enjoy for your morning or take in the car on the way to work. Easy and delish. Now to taste. Oh, it's so fresh. Mango is so good. And what's simple enough is I'm gonna wash this and reuse it to make more. Cheers. It feels so good to have prepped wholesome breakfasts for the whole week. We've got savory, sweet, protein, and fiber packed. There's something for everyone here. I hope you love these recipes as much as I do. If you make one of our recipes, be sure to tag us on Instagram or Facebook because I absolutely love to see what you've made. To dive into some more meal prep, check out my meal prep power hour video next. Click the video on your screen right now and I will see you over there. Until then, eat well, be well, thrive. Is this going to be in the B-roll or in the bloopers?